How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking on the reps of Universe 7 Supreme Magnificent battle with the LR Teq Jiren. I feel like this guy isn't getting talked about as much, right? We did our Max Link showcase for him, and we talked a little bit about his EZA. And I think one of the main reasons, right, is, you know, I mean, obviously the reps of Universe 7 EZA is kind of eclipsed him, right, in terms of usability and viability. But I think I feel like it's just simply due to the fact that he's homeless right now, right? On JP, he released alongside the ALR AGL Jiren, and so, right, he had an excellent link partner, and that's pretty much his only function. But without that, I mean, I feel like on UI Goku's team here, which is another one of his 200% teams, he actually has a really good chance to shine outside of AGL Jiren, and I feel like this is the good event to showcase that in, as it is one of the hardest events currently on global right now. So hopefully we can actually pull this off, right? It is going to require a little bit of luck because we're also bringing Dispo with us, so we just really have to make sure we get the domain effect up by the time we reach the final phase. So hopefully we can pull that off. I mean, Dispo does take double digits here, so that's not too bad, but we definitely got to try to make sure we can pull that off, because we do not want to have him entering that AGL phase with no chance to dodge. So, but again, I feel like Jiren's really good, and he's just not getting talked about because he's one of those units whose EZA's entire function, while extremely good, is to act as a link battery for a new unit. And that's basically, right, like this happened with Teq Ultimate Gohan too, right? They're so good, but their primary function, right, aside from, you know, just tanking and doing whatever they need to do, is being a link battery for another newer unit. And I feel like that's why Jiren's getting overlooked a bit, because I can tell you, after using him a couple of times here, I've seen a lot of things that I like out of this unit, things that I wish a lot of other units are doing. My only beef is he really does struggle for ki without Topo and without Jiren, but that is quickly made up, especially in these events where the enemies hit a lot. So hopefully we can test that out. Unfortunately, ours it did show up on turn 3, which is slot 7 here, so we just got to kind of survive it out until we get there. Nice thing is our AGO UI is dodging for us, so that is always a plus. We do want that to happen. There we go. We get the dodges. Okay, we'll double digits even when we don't dodge. That's good. Alright, and this is Blue Evolution's first appearance, so we actually should be okay. I'm going to wager a guess and say that they're probably going to Super Vegeta here based on how everything's gone so far. Right, because they can Super twice, so... Nice, we get the critical hit. Wow, okay, they didn't. Fully anticipating a super there. Alright, so let's see here. I would like to keep Dispo on, but that is definitely probably not a really good idea here. So unfortunately, we are just going to have to stick Teq QI in front here, dodge tank it up a bit, just in case he decides to super, which means we won't get the 18 key with Jiren here just yet, but all those attacks that he is going to tank on the other side of this, right, should allow him to get the build we need for us to quickly and easily get that 18 key on the next turn. Alright, here we go. We get another super with UI. Like, the Jiren does share a few links with Teq UI, right? So, I mean, realistically, he could function very well simply by having UI sort of pseudo-tank slot 1 with his dodges, and then having a Universe 11 or another Jiren to kind of share the links with him in the other slot. This could work. Alright, so look at that. We are now fully built up on ki here, which means next turn we should have no trouble getting his 18 key super off. There we go. We get another attack with Dispo. We do really need those dodges so he can get that build up. There we go. Well, I mean, I'll take another attack. Remember, this was one of those ones, the more attacks he receives, the higher his attack, or the more attacks he dodges, the higher his attack goes. So we do actually need him to dodge. And he eats a super. Wow. Okay, I think we might actually be dead here. Oh, wow. 360k. Honestly, that's pretty good considering Dispo has like no defense. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to put... Alright, let's grab this. Let's put him in front. There we go. We get the 2-turn support for 17. And we'll just float off the UI. Perfect. Alright, this is exactly what we need. There it is. All right, AGL UI goes ahead and wraps things up for us here. And now we... Oh, wow. Is this... Okay, so Jiren's going to have his extra passive because we are below the HP threshold. So he's going to get a little bit of a buff right now. And it is turn 5, which means we can transform Teq UI and use Jiren's active skill. So let's go ahead. Let's get Teq UI out here. Perfect. So now we get that domain up. We're going to get an extra 30% and then an extra, right, whatever 59% that the UI is given. And let's use Jiren's active here. Okay, so perfect. So, oh my goodness, I wonder. Let's grab that. Okay. There we go. So AGL UI, getting those counters in. Nice. Alright, more counters. We love to see it. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to get the 18 key super, which is going to buff the rest of the allies, but also, right, get us more damage out on these counters that are behind the super attack here. Okay. Alright, oh, and we are actually an extra 30% buffed thanks to the fact that we use Jiren's active skill here. So, actually, this is a really good turn for us. There we go. Nice. That's what you want to see. And now we start getting those counters. And an 8 million counter there. Jeez. Okay, that is just silly. Why? There we go. What? 30 million on Jiren. I think that's the highest I've ever seen this guy go so far. Wow. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna get another one? Yes. Oh yeah. Wow. 20 million on up. That's crazy. There we go. And then what? Evolution Blue Vegeta gonna finish up. Did we just solo the turn here against Blue Vegeta? Wow. Wow. And there it is. That was so clean. And that was a huge attack stat out of Jiren. So guys, that is it. There you have it. There is LR Teq Jiren against the hardest stage on global currently, at least until Goku and Frieza come out. If you guys liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, right, what's your go-to setup for Jiren? What have you been using to try to make Jiren work, right? This is what I came up with, focusing mostly around UI Goku, but it does mean you have to run mostly Universe 7, but I mean, Jiren still works outside of that, right? As we can see there, as long as you can manipulate his HP to be below the threshold when the time is right, he's still going to deal big boy numbers in his damage, whether he does not have a proper home or not just yet. So guys, that's it for the video. If nothing else, thanks for watching and aloha.